with us now, Congressman Kevin Kiley. It's good to see you, sir. Thank you very much. I get that there was no plan when you guys ousted Kevin McCarthy, but it's been 2 weeks. Isn't it about time?
Well, I didn't do that. I was very much against it. It was a coalition of Democrats and Republicans who ended up, grounding the House of Representatives to a halt. And it's absolutely not good for the House, for the Congress, for the country. And, folks across America are rightfully concerned about the gridlock that has characterized Washington, D.C. for a long, long time. And this is just the ultimate example of that, where the House has ground to a halt. So we need to get the House up and running again as soon as possible, immediately, because we have really, really important things to work on. I mean, we have our one of our closest allies, most important allies in the world, Israel, that very much needs our help and our support. We have government funding going to run out in about a month, and if we don't get funding for the government, then our military service members are going to have to miss paychecks. And so we absolutely need to get back to work, and I'm doing everything in my power to make that happen.
No, I hear you, and I can't imagine Republicans helping out Nancy Pelosi if she'd had a leadership crisis. So I think it's a little rich to continue to blame Democrats on that, but neither here nor there. Jordan was opposed by 22 Republicans, 2 more than he lost his first round of voting. Seems like it's about 20 right now. One thing that has been different about this fight for House Speaker has been the public arm twisting and very private sort of bullying, if you will, of House members, in death threats to Ken Buck, and then others who have had really difficult things happen to them. I'm wondering if you think that was a mistake, and how do you come back from that? How does Jim Jordan come back and gain trust of people who he had people bully?
Well, the threats are absolutely horrifying, and I know that there's no member of our conference in the House that is supportive of that in any way, shape, or form. And so I, along with everyone else, have called for anyone doing anything like that to cut it out. It is absolutely no place in our politics.
Yeah, but I understand. The death threats are bad, but you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, sir. That there's been a lot of arm twisting, member to member, about things, and I don't know how the Republican caucus hopes it's going to keep itself together. Has any chance when that kind of behavior exists from fellow congressman to fellow congressman?
Well, the principle that has governed the selection of the Speaker for a long time has been you follow what the majority wants. That's how the Republicans have done it. That's how the Democrats have done it. That's what Pelosi herself just said recently, is it's a decision for the majority. So I think the path forward is we really need to kind of return to that principle, and anyone who can get the backing of the majority of the conference, they should be the one that everyone then consolidates around for Speaker. But if that doesn't happen, which, we've departed from that principle, I do think there's another solution for the short term, is that we already have a Speaker pro tem in Patrick McHenry, who's in place. And I've read the rule very carefully that resulted in his elevation to Speaker pro tem. And I believe he does have a certain authority to resume legislative business. And so if our conference isn't able to, and the House isn't able to elect a full-time Speaker very soon, I think that it will be prudent for Mr. McHenry, who, by the way, has done an outstanding job and has brought a measure of poise and restraint that I think has been very much needed during these uncertain times. But I think it will be appropriate for him to, on a limited basis, get things moving in the House again.
Well, the backup plan, I guess, is still alive and well. We'd heard it died earlier. But, Congressman, we appreciate you being with us. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to subscribe. Click the red button to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.